Hey guys and gals, welcome to River Ridge Escape here in Menlo, Georgia. We're going to show you around a few of their tiny homes that they have today. This home is called The Ridge. This is a 14 by 43 model. And that includes this large, spacious porch that you see that is 14 by 14. It's screened in. As you can see, it has your spot up top for your ceiling fan, and it's screened all the way around, and it's got the nice wood tongue and groove on the top. It's got the wooden deck here at the bottom. Plenty of room for outdoor living and outdoor space. The front of the house has two sconces and a double French door, which both doors open. Come on into the Ridge. When you first walk in, you see all the unfinished wood, all this tongue and groove wood boards that are throughout the home, installed throughout the home. This nice wood look. We'll get into the back in a little bit, but they even have a built-in matching bed frame for you. Right here in the front, you have your living space, plenty of windows throughout. Over here in the corner is your hookup for your television, your coaxial cable, and your plug window. Here you have the famous hangover bar. This is the hangover bar, the bar that hangs over, so you can set a couple stools and eat. I really like these triangular windows at the top. Kind of give it a neat look and a neat feel. This wood is unfinished, so you can paint it if you'd like, or you can stain it any color you like. Or if you like it the natural wood, you could just put some clear stain over the top of it. And here's the floor plan. Let's look at this. This is called The Ridge. It is $95,000, 399 square feet. Have to include tax, tag, title, and delivery fees on that price. And as I said earlier, it's about 13 foot 8, or let's call it a 14 foot by 43, including that 14 by 14 screened in deck area. As you come on back from the living space, you have another door to the outside here as a second exit. You have your stairs up to your loft, which we'll go up there and look around in a little bit. Here's your kitchen. This has sort of a bar area there with a corner cabinet that kind of comes back to you at a 45-degree angle. You have just a standard double 23 by 32 sink with a pot filler faucet, not a spring. These cabinets are made out of the wood with the kind of what I think you call that just roofing metal that's been finished. Like galvanized roofing, but it's been finished.
Is it? I guess it is metal.
And it has does not have the soft close hinges on the doors. You can put that in yourself. They've secured a lot of the doors and drawers for transit, so we can't really open those. This package comes with the standard black appliances. These are Whirlpools. They're all match. Your over-the-cabinet microwave, your regular standard stove. That's a standard size stove, 30-inch with 4 burners, and then pretty standard fridge. I'm going to say the right word, refrigerator. And as we go on back, off the kitchen, we have a pocket door, which has been secured for transit. And we have a pretty spacious bedroom here. It has, like I said earlier, a built-in bed that matches the wood. You have your hookup for your television here. You'd have to kind of either put your television on a mount that would allow it to pull out a little bit so you don't bang your door into your TV, or you'd have to just get a smaller television if you even like to watch television in bed. I've said it before, we don't. We never watch television in bed. The bed is meant for sleeping. And the only downfall to this bedroom that we have seen is we don't have a lot of storage space for your clothing. You're kind of limited to your closet being these two small areas.
It's much like an RV, isn't it, dear?
Much like an RV, exactly. And this is no more than about 15-inch cabinet. You've got one up top, one down bottom with the closet rail in it. And you've got the over-the-bed cabinets that you can fold, close, and store. You've got the recessed lighting in here. You've got a little nightstand cabinet over there with a drawer and a door. And this I measured is big enough for a queen size bed. So that's good enough space for two people, two chubby people like me to fit on and sleep comfortably at night. You don't always have to have a king.
I'm guessing this comes with it, right, dear? Or?
Yeah, it's built in. Mm-hmm. This is built in. This is wood is built in to match the rest of the home, and you could paint, stain, whatever you want. You could stain your bed a slightly different color, leave your walls natural. You could stain them both two different colors. You could paint one, stain the other, whatever you want to do. Or if you just don't like this and you want another bed, take this one out and do what you want with it.
I was thinking also that maybe if somebody didn't like the setup of not having much storage space, that they could probably put a Murphy bed in that has maybe some storage space. But do you think it would even fit?
Now, I think the height, because this is a shorter ceiling height, I don't think you have enough room for a Murphy.
Oh, okay, you're right.
You could potentially do like a, what do you call it?
Sideways Murphy or something.
Yeah, or you could do one of those. It's not a tofu. What is that thing called?
Tofu.
Yeah,
a futon.
A futon. Yeah, it's a futon. It's a tofu bed. You could do a futon in here if you're comfortable sleeping on those. Get a high-end futon and do that, and then just pull it out and sleep, however you'd want to do it. And then in here is also your. I think this is a 200 amp. Nope, sorry, 100 amp breaker box. All your outlets marked like they're supposed to be nowadays, according to code.
Because this is built as a park model, right?
Built as a park model.
RV park model.
And off of your bedroom, right here, off the kitchen as well, is ample space for your
washer and dryer.
Yeah, your washer and dryer combination. Your washer and dryer combination would probably come up to about right there. You could potentially put you a shelf across there for more storage, because that's the only thing this home really lacks is a lot of storage space. You've got area under the bed. You can see I stored my old nasty looking hoodie in there so I could dress up for you. But you've got room under the stairs that go to the loft. You could potentially, if you're a carpenter, you could build that in however you wanted, or just leave it open and use it as a decorative shelf instead of storage. But
I would have put my rod like up here somewhere and give me some extra hanging space.
Some more closet space.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is structural per se, but if it's not structural, I would probably take that out so your clothing can hang there. Possibly even if you're a woman and you have dresses that won't fit in those over there, you have a little more height here.
Right.
To have dresses hanging there. So I'm not sure. We'll have to ask whether or not that's a structural shelf.
Right. And the cool thing about this one, you got to walk in here with me.
Mm-hmm.
The cool thing about this home is this huge bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Walk in here. And I'm not doing it justice, but
so can you sit down in the tub so we can just get the whole size here?
See if I can fit with these ceiling fans. I really can't sit down because
the ceiling fans, yes, with your toes.
But you've got a seat on either side. This is probably 2.5, 3 feet wide. Plenty of room to shower. Height here is pushing 6'4", 6'3". Plenty of room.
And look, you got your exhaust fan up there.
Your exhaust fan.
And 2 pot lights, or what do you call them?
Recessed lighting.
Recessed lighting there.
Standard vanity with the same galvanized type roofing and
inserts.
inserts, wood, everything's wood. Porcelain sink. So it's pretty nice, and it's got a closing door, but it's barn style look. So that's really nice. It's got a lock on the door. It's not an open bathroom.
And we're assuming that the pocket door or barn door right there has the same look, right?
Right. They just secure them. They don't want them when they transit these.
I can do this. Well, it doesn't. On this side, it doesn't, and on this side, it's flat.
Yeah, it's the same way in the bathroom.
Wait, is it flat on there? Oh, okay. It does. It does look like this door here, except for a lot larger, of course, because it's a barn door.
Now, the last big feature of this home, besides, is just to look up at the roof. Again, you've got your tongue and groove wood throughout. Right behind you, you've got this nice looking beam. And if you remember when we went to Cumberland Furnace, Tennessee, they had similar structural beams in the homes there in that log look home.
And so was the one in Alabama.
Yeah. And this is, unfortunately, the loft. Again, for old people, it's got those higher, narrower stairs. But the cool thing about the loft is it does have a little landing at the top and a step up. The loft is kind of short, but it's great for younger kids.
And this railing actually is pretty comfy. Actually, I will say that
it's a good height.
It works. I have knee problems, as you guys know, and I'm not falling right now, so that's good.
And you've got some window for natural light coming in, and you've got a nice carpeted area. So if you need to crawl around for extra storage, that's the only good thing about the loft here is you can put your winter clothes up there in the summer, your summer clothes up there in the winter, and just keep your storage in the main area of the home to a minimum, and then just go to the loft when you need to. But there's plenty of room up there. Put a couple of double beds, twin beds, even a couple of queens for guests to come over. They just have to deal with the stairs. I'm not going to deal with stairs. I'm too old for that.
You do have two receptacle plug-ins up here, and it looks like they have a cable inlet there too. But the problem with that is most people don't have cable nowadays, do they, dear?
No, not really. But
most
they
people
put
don't.
it in for people that want to, people that choose to. But if you're on a budget and you don't have cable, and you're a cord cable cutter, as we call it.
Right, like we are.
Yep. You just have your YouTube and you just watch us all the time. But this model is called the Ridge. It is $95,000. And we're going to talk a little bit more about this company. They're a dealer for these homes, River Ridge Escape. They actually they're one of the companies we ran into that deals mobile homes, but they're also a developer. They have many, many developments that you can purchase these homes, put them in their development. Now, if you don't know much about this area, we're in Menlo, Georgia. We're in northwest corner of Georgia, and we're right near the Alabama state line.
It's a beautiful area, isn't it, dear?
Yeah, beautiful area.
Lookout Mountain.
Yeah, we're right in the eastern valley of Lookout Mountain. Over on the western valley, you've got Fort Payne, Alabama, and in between those two valleys is Lookout Mountain that stretches all the way through Alabama, Georgia, and into Tennessee. But they have several communities in Alabama, several over here in Georgia in this area, all around and surrounding and on Lookout Mountain. You can buy into their lots. You're not going to pay key money. You're not going to pay seed money. You can purchase lots or you can lease lots. It varies depending on the community. There is a development fee that if they do the development of the lot, the clearing, the plumbing, the sewage, and all of those things, you're going to pay them a development fee, or you can have that done by your own contractor, hooking up, doing septic, well, whatever you need, power, or you can pay them a fee to do that. And like I say, you can actually purchase the lot, own it yourself, or you can lease lots from them, and that varies based on community, and those costs vary based on community. So with that, we're going to close out the tour of the Ridge. We're going to move on to the next home. So we'll see you in just a minute. Welcome to the Nook model. We're still here at River Ridge Escape, and this is their smallest and one of their most economical models that they have at the moment. Now, they have other models. You just have to check out the website at riverridgeescape.com. But currently, we're just reviewing what they have on the lot, because these things sell, they get moved to land, and then they have to order new. But you can look at all the models on their website. Now, this one is just a 200 square foot home, and there's got some neat features that we really want to point out to you. This one is only about a 8 by 24, I believe. Let me double check that. Yeah, 8 or 9 by 24. I want to say 8 by 24. So that makes it maybe a little longer. Let's say 9 by 24. And if you look around, you can see we got this is a hard surface butcher block type countertop, 2-burner stove. It's got your vent hood here. It's got your wood open shelving, really nice. It's got a nice deep solid sink. It feels like it's not a porcelain, and I don't know if that's Corian or not.
It's too cold for Corian.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
But this one does come with the soft closed cabinets. They're all finished in white.
This might be a matte finish ceramic
Maybe
sink.
Maybe. Comes with a smaller than typical refrigerator.
But still spacious, right?
Still spacious.
Mm-hmm.
It's got your one, whatever you call this one, all-in-one washer and dryer unit. This is a Danby, I'm sorry. It's got, in here, you've got your tankless water heater.
They should have put some shelves, I think, in like a removable shelves in front of that.
Yeah, probably.
I think I would.
You could add that. Soft close again. And again, your nice wood interior. Shiplap. It's got your panel box here. In this RV park model, let's see what they gave you. This is 100 amp service. So you don't want to be putting all my guitar amplifiers in here and having a party.
Right.
I'm going to let Tammy in this bathroom.
But it has a pocket door, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got a pocket door. Now, this pocket door is finished in the wood color that you see in the floors. This solid wood surface is going to be on the door. It's got, of course, your toilet, a very small sink, which is ceramic, with a cabinet underneath. It's got a couple shelves. It is enclosed with the fan, which is really nice. And it's got a small, I guess that's a 3 by 3 foot, one-piece shower unit.
36 inch, I'm guessing.
Yep, 3 foot by 3 foot. And when you back out of there, if you look up, you'll see there is a storage area up top, a loft storage. As you come out and look up, behind you, this is the loft storage. Way behind you now. I'm talking about the storage area.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear.
No, it's just, you got storage on top of the cabinets, and then you can carry that storage over into that loft area up there.
And you could even use that as a single bed could fit up there for a grandchild. Yeah. All you need is a ladder, right?
A ladder and maybe some rails. I wouldn't.
Like a library ladder would be perfect up there. I don't know why they didn't include this.
Yeah, I think it's
library ladder.
Whether you want it for storage or whether you want it for a little sleeping area.
And you could probably put some railings up there if you have grandchild.
And then the mini slits over to the right above the door. And the neat feature about this home, if you look, you've got these full steps. They don't really need a handrail. They got one up at the top. But down here, this covers, if you're asking, this covers your wheel well. That's why that is built in there. It's a little awkward. The odd thing about this home, it's odd, but it's neat. This loft is a full height. And it's got the hardwood floor, nice railing. You can hold on to the railing. You've got
drawers.
A drawer here and a drawer here. Not a drawer in this corner. But you can climb up here. And I am, as I always say, I'm 5'3" 3/4. That 3/4 is important. But when I get over here, I still have about 8 inches. So that's like 5'11" over here. Um, and over here, I couldn't even guess. I'd say this is probably 6'3", 6'4". So there's plenty of room for it'd be tight for a queen size bed, but you can still do a queen size bed, and that's pretty much going to be all your space. So it's a very small sleeping loft, but it is a sleeping loft. It's what it's intended for. Now, the cool thing about this, having a full loft, is underneath the loft, you have a small, same size space, but it's very, very short. Now, it's an underloft, if you want to call it that. The way they configured the home, the way it was designed, was that's intended to be your living space, your living area. That's not much of a living area. It's kind of, excuse me, it's kind of short. But we were talking earlier, you could fit like a very short sofa and put your TV on one wall, and you could just lay in there and watch TV. Or if you want to get creative, up here where I'm at, you can make this your living room and just put your mattress down there.
Oh, yeah, that would work too, right?
Yeah, but that's not the way they really designed it. They designed the bottom as they called it your living space, but I'd say your underloft could be your bed, sleeping, and then up here, this is where your living room is.
And your signature loft stool, rolling stool, would be perfect down here,
Right.
underneath this short area.
Yep, the loft stool that I'm in the process of working on. So don't worry about that, guys. You're going to see one someday. Do have the setup for the ceiling fan, which they haven't installed.
I love these light recessed lighting. Those are neat.
Yeah, they're recessed, but they have the cap on the outside, which it's a nice black cap with sort of an opaque lens over them. So this thing being 200 square feet, you only need the one mini split. This one is an LG mini split, and they put this dealer buys from different manufacturers, so you're going to get different brands of water heaters and mini splits. You may get a Mitsubishi mini split. You may get a LG, depending on the manufacturer of the home. But again, River Ridge Escape, Menlo, Georgia. We met with Ed Waters, who owns and develops, and his assistant inside is Samantha. So if you ever want to look them up online at River Ridge Escapes or riverridgeescape.com, or give them a call. Their number is 706-506-8811. We're going to put all their information in the description of this video. And let me show you before we sign off. Again, I'm 5'3". This is under boob height.
3 foot.
Probably about 3 foot.
Is it all flush with that arch there?
Yeah, inside you get maybe another inch.
Oh.
Maybe another inch of height. Maybe that much.
Not much.
So that's a little tough, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
And imagine if you had the grandkids and you did turn that into your living room. Grandkids go in there and just have fun.
But there's only one downfall. Like, if you put the bed upstairs, then you would have to have like a captain's bed, because there is no closets other than the storage under the steps.
That's a recurring theme in this video. Clothes. Where are you going to get your clothes? Unless you want to put them up in that other loft and climb up and down and get what you needed.
Yeah, not many people our age want to climb up there every day to get our clothes.
Now, if you chose to have your bedroom here underneath in your underloft, you could put a closet rail across this there and put across here and put all your clothes across and just have your bed in the end here, and then your bed is just sleeping and where you store your clothes. Mm-hmm. You can make it work. You can make it work. You got to get creative.
We discussed over here, in order to have a proper, at least a 2-seater area for your dining area, we discussed maybe adding a drop down table right here, which would be very easy to do. And honestly, if you make the table the height that fits right under here, then you could probably sit right here on this step on as one side. That would be one side for seating, and then the other side you could put either a. Well, I don't want to show you. Excuse me.
Showing you how you sit.
No, nobody wants to see the crotch shot. But anyway,
Wait a minute.
You could put just a normal chair here of your liking. I would probably put like one of those really cozy, like a, what is it called? Occasional chair there for your dining table chair.
Yeah.
Because you would pretty much only have one chair. Now you could probably fit another one here on this side of the area. So I would probably, maybe you could do 2 occasional chairs that pushes under the table. And then you could sit a third person on the step, right?
Right.
And that would work out really well. But then you would have to choose either your lower level or your upper level for your living area. So that would be your choice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was going to choose, if I had to live here and decided this was the home for me, I would make the bottom area, the underloft, I would make that my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I'm getting in and out of bed, I'm tired. In the morning, my knees aching. I just get to crawling over with in the morning.
And you know what you could do? Instead of laying your mattress directly on the floor, you could probably have a little bit of like an Asian bed frame that has a low profile. So it gives you a little height. So when you go to sit down, you can actually physically sit down and you don't sit all the way onto the floor pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't have to hurt getting up.
Right. And there's room in here too where you could very much add some short like airplane type cabinets above your head on the headboard area and the footboard area. There's plenty of wall space. If you don't like that TV down here, which you don't really need to have, you can have the TV up there at the top. But yeah, I would put the airplane cabinets down there, right, for the storage. They would be nice.
And I would also, the second reason I would choose the underloft as the bed. Right. Is because so I don't have to navigate these steps at night if I have to go to the restroom in the middle of the night.
Exactly.
So there you go. But here's the other surprising thing. This home has so much cabinet space for a kitchen. If you wanted and you were so inclined, this is like a cooking cabin. There's so many cabinets in the kitchen. You could theoretically use some of these cabinets for storage for other things. You could put some clothes in some cabinets. You can make this cabinet that's over the wash and dryer unit.
Right. You could put a tension rod in there, right, dear?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a great idea.
Do that.
I'm loving it.
So
this could definitely be your closet.
So you could use some other space, some of these cabinet space. I mean, that's a ton of space for a kitchen.
It is.
So you've got plenty of room to have your kitchen, plus have 1 or 2 cabinets devoted to. Because you've got all this extra storage above with the open shelves. You could put your primary used utensils, glasses, and plates.
Right.
And then you've got all this other cabinetry for whatever you want. Now, one thing I saw, which you don't see a lot, but I saw this at a tiny home manufacturer in Texas. We didn't go there. We just saw it online. But they do make cabinets that they call toe kicks. You push your toe in and a drawer comes out from underneath the cabinet. That's just so cool. Such a cool
But that
feature.
one actually, believe it or not, we didn't see this, but now that I'm looking down there, and I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but there is a vent under the cabinet. So they utilize that area for a vent.
Yeah, I think that's where your return air.
Uh-huh.
Part of your return air is
It's
pulled.
not. It's actually the vent to blow. Oh.
You've got a mini split, so that's probably.
So what is that then?
That's probably where the unit pulls in your.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that these mini splits actually had a return air. That's interesting.
Maybe I'm not 100% sure.
Maybe we need to ask that question.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. So that concludes this one. We
other than the price, I believe.
yeah, I talked about it when we first walked in.
Okay.
$95,000. This, we would call this 8.5 by 24, so it meets the 200 square foot. No porch outside, but it's pretty much a very basic. This is all you need type home. Small bathroom, loft area that's full height, and an under loft, and you choose what you want to do with those.
It's not basic.
Well, no,
It's a luxury.
It's a luxury tiny home.
Yes.
For the size. For the size. And an 8 by 24, very luxury. But like I said, River Ridge Escape, riverridgeescape.com. They sell land and home packages. They can get you financed. If you want to live in this area of the country near Chattanooga, you're only about 8 miles from a little town called Summerville. Menlo, Georgia doesn't have a lot of stuff, but Summerville's got a McDonald's. It's got all the necessities of Circle K. It's got a Subway. Nice little whistle stop town. You're close to the Lookout Mountain. You're close to Alabama. You can be over to Fort
Chattanooga.
You can be, I said Chattanooga.
Oh, okay.
You can be in Chattanooga in about an hour or less. Close, not too far from Rome, Georgia, which is a small college town. So there you go. All right, guys, we appreciate you watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, share it on all your social media that you use, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We're growing community of tiny house people, and we're touring everywhere we can, and we appreciate every single one of you. Comment. We love to see your comments. We love to reply to as many as we can. And right now we're replying to just about every one of them. So if you enjoyed this content, you like looking at this old fuzzy gray face, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget, comment. But we appreciate every one of you. Thank you for watching, and we're on to the next.